Hi guys, thank you for watching this video, and I'll really appreciate it if you like and subscribe to this video. It really helps. So I'm here in Ethiopia, and I just came to look at the economic conditions amongst one of our closest neighbors within the East Africa region. And my objective in coming here was really to examine whether there are opportunities for trade between Kenya and Ethiopia, because as you very well know, Ethiopia has like 100 million people, and while they are not very rich, it still is a substantial market. And what I found in Ethiopia was stunning. I'm really shocked. You may want to criticize Kenya for many things, but when you come to a country like Ethiopia, you are struck by how backward things are. I mean, this country is like it's in 1975 Kenya. But we're not here to criticize the country. We're just here to seek economic opportunities. Now I went to the supermarket just to see the sort of items that they're selling there, and it was very interesting because the supermarket, first of all, they don't have a lot of products. Already that is just opportunity. And the other thing you'll notice about the supermarkets is that almost every product is imported from Dubai or Egypt, which is very bizarre. Just think how close we are to Ethiopia, yet they are importing things from Dubai and Egypt. I want you to think about that. And the sort of things they're importing are the everyday common items, and which we manufacture. I think the manufacturing capacity of this country is very low because it's very difficult to see local manufactured goods. Even just basic goods such as food products, such as fruit juice, basic products that are manufactured in Kenya, things like soap, all sorts of things, you'll find that they're not manufactured here, that they imported from Dubai and Egypt. So I was thinking, all those people in Kenya who produce all these items, this is a ready market for you. But I do know that they have, very significant import restrictions, which may, act as a barrier. But I still believe that it's possible to import a wide array of goods that we make in Kenya here, because if whoever is importing this stuff from Dubai is able to bring it in, why can't we bring it in from Kenya? I mean, it's just a drive away. I mean, from Dubai it has to come by plane, surely, right? And so I think it's ridiculous that we don't take advantage of all these opportunities that exist within our surrounding neighborhood. Now, part of that reason is the fact that a lot of companies in Kenya are controlled by foreigners. They're controlled by the British and the Europeans and the Americans. And what normally happens is that those companies don't like to compete with themselves. So in other words, if you have a company like East Africa Industries, which is wholly owned by the British, there's nothing East African about it, and basically it's called Unilever, right? So if you have Unilever in Kenya, you have Unilever in Uganda, you have Unilever in Tanzania. Unilever in Kenya will never export anything from Kenya because it will be competing with Unilever in Uganda. So we don't win when the foreigners own the means of production. So that's why exports are really low for mostly African countries, because African men almost own nothing. But there are smaller businesses that produce those same products, and there's tremendous opportunity to export those products, especially to a country like Ethiopia, which is literally starved of products. I've never seen anything like this. In fact, it feels like a communist country where there's just a perpetual shortage of manufactured goods for everyone. And the other thing is they don't have diversity in food stuff. All of them eat the same thing all the time, and whatever they're eating is not very nutritious, because when you walk around and you meet the population, almost everyone looks like they're starving. It's very difficult to find anyone who's actually fat. Very difficult. And I think part of the reason is they don't know, or they haven't encountered starches, which is very bizarre. For example, things like yams, potatoes, sweet potato, maize meal, cassava, all those starchy foods are very difficult to come by here in Ethiopia. You really have to struggle to walk around to try and find a lot of those foods. In fact, they don't even know ugali, which is very bizarre, because a food like ugali is very affordable for poor people, and it's very filling. So there's an unbelievable shortage of foodstuffs. I've never seen anything like it. And also fruits, very difficult to come by fruits. Very difficult. In fact, you don't get the feeling that you're in Africa, because it's very difficult to get a wide variety of fruit. You can only see bananas and a few other items. To get mangoes, no, I haven't seen many mangoes. Pineapples, I don't even know. The pineapples don't even look like pineapples. They are very tiny, very strange looking. You can't find the variety of fruits that we have in Kenya. Basically, to mean that that's an opportunity. If there's a shortage, that's an opportunity, isn't it? And foods here are not cheap. The food is not cheap. When you really think about it, when you convert it, it is not cheap, as you may think. And I think that may also contribute to the fact that the people appear to be very undernourished. So, to all those people who have small businesses in Kenya, there is tremendous opportunity to sell this basic stuff to Ethiopia, because the country also doesn't appear to have a huge entrepreneurial class of people. You just don't see that. Almost everything is a kiosk. If you go to the biggest supermarket, it would be the equivalent of a supermarket in a very small town in Ushago. When you look at the range of products offered, basically you will not be impressed at all. So there's opportunity here to sell, and I think it's time we opened up our eyes, instead of just focusing on Western countries to sell flowers to. There's also a tremendous market here, because if you can get even a toehold here in a population of 100 million, I'm sure you can sell substantial quantities of goods. The other thing you don't find in Ethiopia is the presence of a middle class. You only find very rich people and extremely poor people. There is no middle class. So that also prevents the country from developing, because it's a very closed off country. It's very difficult to move currency in and out of the country. Very difficult. It's very closed off, but I think it's time we opened it up, because it would be in our economic interest to open it up. And the people appear to be very isolated, basically from the rest of the world. So again, that is opportunity, because whoever gets here first will be able to sell a lot. So I think we should look to this country and also other regional countries which are significantly backward and develop them as markets for the few things that we manufacture.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and comment below. Kenya's time has come. Our time has come. Your time has come. A time to succeed and not fail. A time to grow wealth and not poverty. A time to go up and not down. It's time for you to stop walking and drive your car. Stop renting and buy yourself a house. It's your time to get blessed. Join the CCV movement and together let us kick poverty and unemployment out of Kenya. Become a member today. Donate what you can. And remember that the CCV is the only political organization in Kenya that is squarely built upon Christian values, unlike the rest. We'll see you next time. Thank you.